Welcome to the Horror Wedding series. This episode is adapted from the book by Casey O, a collection of 3 interconnected Gothic horror tales. Now, let the darkness begin.
Before, there was a cursed pond. Before, there was a wedding dress soaked in blood. There was a witch, and her story begins in darkness. The force holding the young witch up in the air freed her, and she fell to the ground in a heap. Mfeti scrambled backward as the ghoul approached.
For so long, I've waited for one worthy.
Who are you?
The young witch asked. She had tried getting away from her approaching tormentor, only to find herself stuck in a place. I am you. The shadow moved quickly like a whirlwind. Mfeti stared, breathing heavily. Fear and horror etched all over her face. All around, she could hear the song of the night. Crickets chirping and frogs croaking. The shadow was oddly silent for something moving so quickly. It started growing as it was coming toward her. She heard screams from beyond the forest. But now, she had an even bigger problem on her hands. She closed her eyes and tried to repel the power moving towards her, chanting incantations fast, her lips moving quickly. The shadow covered her as it whirled around her. Inside the shadow, 2 red eyes suddenly sprang open, and Mfeti could feel them burning straight into her soul. These were the soul demons. No one could stand against them. She tried to pull herself out of her trance, but found that she had been locked in. The shadow was after her soul. They came for people whose souls were tainted. Still struggling, Mfeti saw the puddle on the ground. In one last desperate act, she willed her soul into the puddle, slipping out of her skin. There was a splash as she made for the pool. Her soulless body collapsed on the ground. The whirlwind spun ferociously, creating a whirring noise. Within the shadows, a frightening scream pierced through the forest. Birds took to the air, their wings erupting in a symphony of flight. Gradually, the whirling shadow wound itself into nothingness. Silence was restored once more. The puddle rippled. Mfeti had kept her soul alive. All she could do was to wait for an opportunity, a chance. She knew it would come. It would be just a matter of time. This concludes episode 1. But Mfeti's story is far from over. Centuries will pass. She will return. In episode 2, discover how Mfeti lures her victim, step by step, to achieve reincarnation. The hunt begins. The journey into darkness has just begun. This tale springs from the pages of the Horror Wedding series by Casey O. 3 interconnected stories woven in darkness. The pond, where a witch's soul lies trapped. The trap, where ancient evil awaits. The gown, where death wears white. Descend into the complete darkness. The book awaits you. Link in description below. If you enjoyed Mfeti's terrifying journey, please hit that like button and subscribe for episode 2, The Mole. Leave a comment below telling us what you thought. What would you do if your soul was trapped forever? Join us next time as Mfeti's search for reincarnation begins. The horror wedding series continues.